So, good morning, students. And today is the last lecture for chapter number 1. Today we are completing unit number 1. In the next lecture on Monday, we will start unit number 2. If we see, I have written a matrix. Let A equals to 2, 12, 1, 3. It is a, what is the size of this matrix? The size of this matrix is 2 by 2. So we need to find these 7 things for this. I have included all the points that are in last topic of unit 1. So topic number 1 comes is find the characteristic equation. So can you please tell me what is the characteristic equation? Determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0. And how we find determinant A minus lambda I? Just write minus lambda into the diagonal entries. Sorry. This equals to 0. Now open it. Multiply of this and this. How much it is? 2 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda, minus 1 into 12 equals to 0. Now multiply 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into minus lambda, minus 2 lambda, minus lambda into 3 is minus 3 lambda, minus lambda is plus lambda power 2. 12 into 1 is 12. If we simplify, it is lambda power 2 minus 2 lambda minus 3 lambda. It is minus 5 lambda and plus 6 minus 12. It is minus 6. Clear? So this is the characteristic equation. This is the characteristic equation. Clear? If I come to question number 2, what they are asking? Characteristic polynomial. If you remember, I told you characteristic polynomial equals to it is without 0. Same characteristic equation but without 0. There is no 0 here. We are not writing 0. So this is the characteristic polynomial. Please remember, without 0 part is the characteristic polynomial. Lambda power 2 minus 5 lambda minus 6 is characteristic polynomial. And if I put characteristic polynomial equal to 0, it becomes characteristic equation. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is eigenvalues. So lambda square minus 5 lambda minus 6 equals 0. So A equals to 1, B equals to minus 5 and C equals to minus 6. Use the quadratic formula. Lambda is equal to minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC inside root upon 2A. And this equals to minus 5 plus minus B square. B square means minus 5 square. Minus 4 into A is 1, C is minus 6. And upon 2 into A is 1. So minus minus plus 5 plus minus. Minus 5 square is 25. And there is minus here, minus minus plus. 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 6, 24. Upon 2 into 1 is 2. And this equals to 5 plus minus, what is this? 24 plus 25.
49.
49. And what is the square root of 49?
7.
Yes, 5 plus minus 7 divide 2. So we'll choose one time plus and we'll choose one time minus. So 5 plus 7 is 12 divide 2. 5 minus 7 is minus 2 divide 2. 12 divide 2 is 6 and 2 divide 2 is 1. So minus 1. So what are the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues are lambda 1 is equal to 6. This is the first eigenvalue. And lambda 2 is equal to minus 1. This is the second eigenvalue. These are the two eigenvalues. Okay. Now we'll see what is the question number 4. Question number 4 is trace of the matrix. Yes, what is the trace of the matrix? Anyone? What I explained you? Yes. So trace of the matrix is lambda 1 plus lambda 2. Sum of eigenvalues. And sum of eigenvalues means 6 plus minus 1, and 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So 5 is the trace of the matrix. Now, question number 6. Question number 5. Question number 5 is determinant of A. What is the value of determinant of A using eigenvalues?
Minus 6.
Lambda 2.
It is how much? Lambda 1 times lambda 2. Multiplication of two eigenvalues. And what is the value of lambda 1? It is 6. It is minus 1. What is 6 into minus 1?
Minus 6.
Minus 6. So dear friends, the value of determinant of A is equal to minus 6. Please listen this video lecture for today again and again and practice these questions. Inshallah, you will get 9 to 10 marks question from today lecture. It is point number 6. What is point number 6? Let me see. Oh, eigenvectors. Now we need to find eigenvectors. So eigenvectors means we need to study two cases. Case 1. Case 1 means lambda 1 equals to 6. Because we need to evaluate eigenvectors for both the eigenvalues. Okay. So lambda 1 is equal to 6. And what we do? Let v equals to x1, x2 is the eigenvector. Then AV equals to lambda v. This is the formula. First let v is equal to this one is the eigenvector, and then use AV is equal to lambda v. What is A? A is, oh, let us see what is A. 2, 12, 1, 3. It is 2, 12, 1, 3, and here is x1, x2 is equal to lambda 6, and v is x1, x2. Now simplify this. It is multiply 2x1 plus 12x2. x1 plus 3x2 minus multiply 6 inside 6x1 6x2 and equals to 0 0. So we multiply these two matrices and multiply this one inside and shift to left. This is now subtract two matrices. It is 2x1 plus 12x2 minus 6x1. It is x1 plus 3x2 minus 6x2 is equal to 0 0. And if you simplify this, you will get 2x1 minus 6x1. It is minus 4x1 plus 12x2. And here x1, 3 minus 6. It is minus 3x2. And dear friends, I want to tell you, you solve this equation or you solve this equation, you will get same answer. There is no difference in the answer. Every time you will get same answer. So solve any one. So let us take first equation, 4x1 plus 12x2 is equal to 0. So minus 4x1 is equal to minus 12x2. Divide by minus 4. Minus 4 cancelled. X1 equals to minus minus cancel. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So x1 is equal to 3x2. So what is the eigenvector? Eigenvector is x1, x2. Put the value of x1. 3x2 and x2 same. Now taking x2 out. You can take x2 outside. So 3 and 1. So dear friends, this is the eigenvector. It is not difficult. It is very, very easy. How we are doing? First, let v is equal to this one. Let me choose different color. Yes. First, we take v is equal to this one. Then choose this equation. AV is equal to lambda v. Clear? Then put the value of A, V, lambda, V and multiply and simplify. You will get this one. Now you can take this equation equal to 0 or you can take this equation equal to 0. Both the equation will give you same answer. So here we choose first equation and this equation give us the value of x1 in terms of x2. So what is this? This is v is equal to x1, x2. Put the value of x1. X2 we are taking out and it is 3, 1. Clear? So x2, what is x2? x2, any scalar belonging to C, complex number. So you can take any non-zero value. Only you cannot take 0. You can take 1, 2, 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, anything. One more important concept I will explain after another eigenvector. Okay. So case number 2 is lambda 2 equals to minus 1. Second eigenvalue is minus 1. So same, let v equals to x1, x2 is the eigenvector. Clear? Therefore, AV equals to lambda v. Put the value of A. What was the value of A? 2, 12, 1, 3. 2, 12, 1, 3. It is x1, x2, lambda minus 1, x1, x2. Multiply. So 2 into x1 plus 12x2 and x1 plus 3x2. And this minus will change into plus. If you will do it this side, this is plus x1, x2 and equals to 0, 0. Simplify this. It is 2x1 plus x1, 3x1 plus 12x2, x1 plus 3 plus 1, 3x2 plus x2, 4x2 is equal to 0, 0. Now you solve this equation or this equation, you will get same answer. There is nothing different we are going to get. Clear? So what is this? Let us take first one, 3x1 plus 12x2 equals to 0. 3x1 plus 12 will be shifted to right side. It will be minus 12x2. Okay, so divide by 3. 3 cancelled by 3. X1 equals to, what is 12 by 3? Yes, what is 12 divide 3? Yes. Yes, it is 4x2. Clear? So what is the eigenvector? Eigenvector is V x1, x2, and put the value of x1, it is minus 4x2, and here is x2, taking x2 out, so minus 4, and here is 1. This is the eigenvector corresponding to this one. Now, a very important concept I am going to explain in this question. This is, if you see in your course material, so this is property number 5. If you will read this course material, this is the last line written in your course material before the exercise. What is it? It is that property. There are infinite eigenvectors corresponding to a eigenvalue. What is the property? Property is that if we are taking this eigenvalue, V eigenvector, V is equal to how much? It is x minus 4, 1. Clear? What is x2 here? X2 is any number that is not equal to 0. Rest x2 can take any value. So listen, I am taking 1. So 1 means there is nothing, no problem. Minus 4, 2. Clear? This is, I took x2 is equal to 1. Now, if I am taking x2 is equal to 2, so what will be the answer? 2. I am taking 2 here. 2 into 4 is minus 8. 2 into 1 is 2. Clear? Now I am taking x2 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 means what? It is minus plus. And this is minus 1. So similarly, you can take values of x2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ... 1 by 2, 9 by 7. Any value you can take. It is up to you. Clear? And every time we will get a different vector. And all these vectors are corresponding to lambda 2 is equal to minus 1. So there is one eigenvalue only. Only one eigenvalue. But eigenvectors are many. 1, 2, 3, and you can find so many vectors. So for one eigenvalue, there are many eigenvectors possible. Please remember, there are many eigenvectors possible. Clear? So in the exam, what question we may ask? We may ask if V is equal to, let us say, x2, 3, 4. This is clear. It is not possible basically. Let us say 1 and 3. This vector is possible. So if this is the vector corresponding to some given eigenvalue lambda, clear? Write another eigenvector. Write another eigenvector. So how can you write another eigenvector? It is very simple. You just take value 1. So it is 1, 3. This is one eigenvector. Clear? You have taken 1. If you will take 2, what will be the eigenvector? 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. Now let us take minus 3. So what will be the eigenvector? Multiply by minus 3. Minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 3 into 3 is minus 9. So these eigenvectors are corresponding to one given eigenvalue. Please remember. So x2 can take any value. X2 can take any value. So you need to just find a multiplier. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I'm writing the eigen, like on the another page, if I write the eigenvector as x1, because x1, x2, anything may be here. So x1, if I'm writing 1 minus 2, clear? Now I'm writing 4 eigenvectors here. You need to find the correct eigenvector corresponding to the given eigenvalue lambda. It is x1, it is minus 1, minus 2, it is x1, 2 minus 3, it is x1, 2 minus 4, it is x1, minus 4, 2. Yes. Which eigenvector out of these 4 corresponding to this eigenvector for a given eigenvalue lambda? Can you tell me?
C.
Yes, very good. C is the right answer. Why C is the right answer? Because look here, here is one negative. In this we have written 2 negative. This is not possible. Either negative will be here or negative will be here. Only one place will be negative, because if we take negative minus 1, so it will change minus, it will change plus. So 1 and negative will be there. Okay, here it is 1, here it is 2. So if we will multiply 2 times 2, 4, this is not possible. But if we multiply here 1 minus 2, if we multiply by 2, then you will get this answer. And similarly, here this number is small, this is big. So this is not possible, because here this number is big. It is not possible. So C is the right answer. Very good. So that it means you understand this concept. And this type of question you will find in your midterm. I'm telling you specifically. Please practice these type of questions. Okay. Now we'll move to another one. So determinant we have find eigenvalue. Okay. Now the question comes, what are the eigenvalues of A transpose? Clear? Here what are the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues are 6 and minus 1. So the last question is, what are the eigenvalues of AT? AT means transpose of A. So what are the eigenvalues? Can you please tell me? Please listen carefully. I told you these are the 5 properties. Please read these 5 properties again and again. A matrix and its transpose has the same, please remember, listen this, same eigenvalues. Listen this word, same. And same means what? What are the eigenvalues of A? 6 minus 1. So what are the eigenvalues of AT? 6 and minus 1. Class. There is no change. So transpose of the matrix have same eigenvalues. Clear? So that is the end of question number 1. I have solved all the 7 parts of this question. Please practice these 7 parts by taking some other different matrix. Try to solve all these parts for a given matrix. Okay. Now we'll move to another question. Another question is what? Another question is Gauss elimination method. If you see, what is the Gauss elimination method? It is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, x minus 2y is equal to 5. This is the given set of equations. Clear? Then what we do? We write in matrix form 2, 3, 1 minus 2, x, y equals to 7, 5. It is ax is equal to b. Then we write the augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? Augmented matrix is the combination, is the addition of 2 matrices A, B. So A is what? 2, 3, 1 minus 2 and divided by a dotted line. 7, 5. This is group of A and B together. Clear? Now what we need to do? We need to change this entry into 1. Then we need to change this entry into 0. Then we need to change this entry into 1. And while we are doing, here we will get some different entry. And these entries are also changed like this one. So we will get a augmented matrix in Gauss elimination method. What is the difference between Gauss elimination and Gauss Jordan? In Gauss Jordan, this will be 0. But in Gauss elimination, this entry we will not change. Only we will change these 3 entries. Clear? So what is the question? Question is, if the augmented matrix means you need not to do anything. Augmented matrix is directly given. If the augmented matrix in Gauss elimination method means they have not given you equations. You are not supposed to change this 1, 0, 1. They have already done all these things. So what is the augmented matrix? Augmented matrix is in the Gauss elimination method. This is 1, 5, 0, 1 and dotted 7, 2. Clear? This is the augmented matrix given. They have solved everything. What they need? They need the value of x and y. So if you remember, in Gauss elimination method, if this is the augmented matrix, then we write this matrix into Ax is equal to B form again. So how we'll do it? 1, 5, 0, 1. X, y equals to 7, 2. This augmented matrix is given. So we need to do it this one. Now multiply. 1 into x is x. 5 into y is plus 5y and equal to 7. This is 0 into x is 0. 1 into y is y equals to 2. So the value of y is equal to 2 is already we evaluated. Y is equal to 2. Now you need to put the value of y here. X plus 5 into 2 equals 7. X equals 7. 5 into 2 is 10. So it will be minus 10. And x equals to minus 3. Now please tell me, you understand this question or not understand? Yes, are you sleeping?
No, Mr.
No, Mr.
So you understand this question or not understand?
Understand.
Understand.
So please practice this question. If augmented matrix is given in case of Gauss elimination method. Clear? Maybe 1 mark question. If the augmented matrix in Gauss-Jordan method is 1, 0, 0, 1, 3, 2. What is the value of x and y? So in case of Gauss-Jordan method, 1, 0, 0, 1 is given. So this is the value of x. This is the value of y. It is very simple in case of Gauss-Jordan. But in case of Gauss elimination, because this entry is not 0, so we need to write 2 equations and then find the value of y and the value of x. Please practice this type of question. Clear? Okay. Now the last question. Now the last question for the set of equations. It is based on the Cramer rule. If you remember, what is the Cramer rule? Cramer rule is if this is the equation 3x minus 4y is equal to 7, 2x minus y equal to 2. If this is the set of equations, so first we will write them in matrix form: 3 minus 4, 2 minus 1. X, y equals to 7, 2. This is Ax is equal to B. Clear? Then there was a formula x equals to, if you remember, what was that? Determinant of A, and here I write what? CB. This CB is the determinant of A1. Determinant of A1. What is determinant of A1? Determinant of A1 is because here what is here? Here is determinant of A. Here is determinant of A1. What is A1? A1 means because what is A? This is A. So if this is 3 minus 4, 2 minus 1. This is A. A1 means I need to replace first column. What is the first column? Replace 7, 2, minus 4, minus 1. This is A1. I replaced first column. And A2 means I need to replace second column. So first will be same, 3, 2, and this will be replaced by this one. So you can see here it is CB, here it is AC. So it is same to same. Whatever I taught you, there is no change. Only A1 means replace first column. A2 means replace second column. And if you will find the value of the determinants of these, then these values are given directly here. Determinant of A, determinant of A1, determinant of A2. Then what is the value of X? In case of X, using Cramer's rule, it is determinant of A1 upon determinant of A. What is the value of Y? It is determinant of A2 upon determinant of A, like this one. And if you will put determinant of A1 is what? 21. Determinant of A is 7. What is 21 divided 7? It is 3. And if you will find A2, it is 14 divided by 7. So the answer is 2. Clear? So while we are having multiple choice or fill in the blanks type exam for midterm, so in the exam we will give you these three. You need to find X and Y directly. There will be a space, the value of X, the value of Y. So you need to divide. 3 is here, 2 is here. Class. This you need to solve yourself. How? Means you should know what is A1 and what is A2. A1 is the matrix that obtained by replacing first column by the value of B. And A2 is the matrix that obtained by replacing the second column by B, 7, 2. So these are the three important questions I explained you. And from today's lecture, I want to tell you, you are going to get so many questions in your midterm. Please practice this video lecture again and again.